We have to...
in the living room TV.
Okay.
Okay, what do I do here?
What do you do here? You say, "Hi, I'm Daniel."
Hi, I'm Daniel.
My life has been affected because Daniel...
I am going on a mystery. Come with me if you want to join.
Then watch Millie and Melody walk the runway.
Have a kiss?
Dress up your pictures by adding a special frame.
Ew.
With Tap systems.
Daniel is like harder to take care of than the typical 11-year-old, so, or a typical child. So he taught me, living with him has taught me more responsibility, more understanding of people and their lives and stories, and yeah, just to be more caring for people, because you never know.
I like cookies and peanut butter and making my bed.
Anything else?
I like growing food in the garden.
You like growing food?
And of course, I bake delicious cakes. Episode 1254. Daniel, look, read.
What is autism in your definition?
One time I watched an episode of Wife Swap, and it was a famous couple, and one of the wives, one of the families, had a son with autism, and she referred to it as awesomeism. And I agree with that because my brother is the best person ever, and he is so happy. Don't touch that, please. Hey, be careful. He's so happy and so full of joy, and he makes everybody's life happy. So, in my definition, it makes you a better person. It doesn't make you any less of a person.
Flapping, humming, diet, of course. Behavior is one of the biggest things, I would say. What else?
At first, he wasn't like communicating.
Yeah, he was, like I said, when he was an infant, typical infant, then he's like stopped. He was kind of like, just like on a daze, you know what I mean? Kind of like just there, not really like responding to commands and things, and just kind of like, it seems like he just like, you know what I mean? It wasn't there anymore.
Cookie?
Okay.
Cookie! Cookie! Daniel, do you love your sister?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe the love ice cream.
Can you do what I want you to do right now?
What am I gonna do? It looks like I'm gonna.
So when Daniel was about 18 months, we realized that he was like going backwards or like recessing in his development. So we took him to the doctors, and that's when he was diagnosed.
Well, I feel like he doesn't get to live a typical life like any other typical child his age. Like you would, normal kids his age would have like play dates, birthday parties, get to play sports, and understand what you're doing and understand what you're playing. I feel that he's missing out on all of that. He's going out to dinner. It's more challenging to take him to a restaurant. So at times I don't even bother going because I feel like it's going to be too much on myself, and people kind of stare at you. You're going to lose it.
Oh, Mom.
That we can't, I can't do.
Oh,
She cried reading my college essay.
Oh my God, it was horrible. I just feel bad for him because it's not fair, He wasn't signed up for this, you know what I mean? So I just think, we see other kids doing stuff, and you can't, it just kind of isn't fair,
Can you take a picture of my bat?
You take a picture of your bat? What'd you write on the bat?
digital sound.
The most important thing about autism is that you catch it early, so then they can have early intervention and work with people like do PT, OT, occupational therapy, and physical therapy, just to give them like a head start developmentally, because you miss all of that developmentally, and especially when you catch it later on, it puts them back more than they already were. So it's just early intervention and having awesome teachers and special education programs that really
Make his bed.
Couple things, please.
Yeah.
I mean, Victoria, go with me if you want to leave. It's time it's random.
Are you in Harry Potter?
Come with me. Come with me if you want to leave. I am Victoria. Come with me if you want to leave.
All I can say is, honestly, with all his disabilities and everything, it wouldn't change him for the world. He's the most lovable, happiest child. Ever had 3 children, but he's just the most lovable, most happiest kid, considering. I don't even think he realizes what he's missing out on, you know what I mean? That wouldn't change it for the world. God gave me him for a reason, so just take it one day at a time and accept him for who he is and move forward in life. That's all we can do, and hope for the best in the future, that's all. Hopefully someday he will have a family and a life of his own, to be on his own, you know? No one knows. He's in God's hands, so we'll see. But, like I said, it's challenging at times, but it's worth it in the end, so.
If you're in public and you see a child or even a grown-up adult flapping their arms, cooing, humming, jumping, don't give them a dirty look, because it makes you look like the bad person, because there's nothing wrong with that. You don't know what's wrong with them, whether they have autism or something else. Just mind your own business and be more understanding of people.